I'm going to show you one of the most interesting chords in music. That's a fully diminished 7th chord, and part of the reason it's so interesting is because it wants to resolve to a lot of different places, like this, or this, or this. It can go to all these different places because the chord is symmetrical, meaning the notes all have the same space between them, which means every note could be considered the root of the chord, which means these 4 notes is essentially 4 different chords, which means it can fit in a bunch of different keys. Even though the diminished 7 has this cool ambiguity to it, the ambiguity is sort of fragile, because if you add just one note to it, you kind of lock it down to one key, like this. So by adding just one note to a diminished 7th chord, you can make it into one of 4 dominant 7 flat 9 chords, which much more strongly implies a specific resolution. Of course, you can still leverage the ambiguity of the diminished 7th chord in the upper structure of the dominant 7 flat 9, and you can get a lot of cool resolutions that way too. You can even drop the flat 9 from the chord entirely and do it with just a dominant 7, and that's the basic premise of what we call a tritone substitution.